The following 8 achievements just go to show what you can do when you put your mind to it. Although, to be completely honest, my own mind is pretty good, but you wouldn't catch me trying to emulate any of them. Anyway, let us peek at some amazing human feats that will blow your mind. Dana Kunz began diving at age 13 whilst at junior high school, where his coach realised his talent and encouraged him to go professional. 3 years later, at age just 16, he went on to win his first World Championship, maintaining a winning streak for 7 years thereafter. Kunz practiced on 15 to 25 metre bridges over the Mississippi River, but with a total of 8 World Championships and other accolades, Kunz will be most remembered for doing difficult dives like the reversed triple somersault and, of course, his terrifying world record from an unbelievable 52 metres in 1983. Paul Anderson, an American weightlifter, strongman and powerlifter, formed the feat of lifting 2,844 kilograms in a backlift, which the Guinness Book of World Records lists as the greatest weight ever raised by a human being. Anderson might have lifted even heavier weights, but only this attempt was officially documented and recorded. Calling it the 50-50-50, Los Angeles' native Dean Karnazes ran 50 marathons in 50 US states in 50 consecutive days, beginning with the Lewis and Clark Marathon in St. Louis on September 17, 2006, and finishing with the New York City Marathon on November 5. Karnazes also ran 217 kilometers non-stop across Death Valley in the Mojave Desert in temperatures reaching 48 degrees Celsius, and a marathon to the South Pole at -4 degrees Celsius. Unbelievable. It was September 6, 1893, when Andy Bowen and Jack Burke showed their unwillingness to throw in the towel in the longest and most brutal boxing match in history. The fight for the lightweight title of the South lasted 110 3-minute rounds and took 7 hours and 19 minutes. Both boxers weighed in at around 60 kilograms, but after the fight came to an end at 3:45 AM the next morning, they had both dropped nearly 4.5 kilograms. Referee John Duffy declared the fight a draw because both fighters were too exhausted to even get out of their corners, with Burke having broken both of his wrists during the match but continuing to fight until he had eventually broken all the bones in his hands. Bowen sustained severe injuries to his head but was also unwilling to give up. Daniel Tammet is an English writer, essayist, translator, and autistic savant gifted with a faculty for mathematical calculations, sequence memory, and natural language learning. In his mind, Tammet says each positive integer up to 10,000 has its own unique shape, colour, texture, and feel. He holds the European record for reciting pi from memory to an incredible 22,514 digits in just 5 hours and 9 minutes. Tammet also speaks 10 languages. June of 2010 went down in the history books when the televised and later labelled endless tennis match was played, where John Inser battled Nicolas Mahut in the first round of that year's Wimbledon Championships for 3 days. During the 183 games, even the scoreboard couldn't keep up and often malfunctioned. Beginning on June 22nd at 6:13 p.m, the match did not end until June 24th at 4:47 p.m, smashing the previous record for the longest match, as well as other records like the longest set, where the fifth set alone lasted 8 hours and 11 minutes. After 40 bottles of water, 12 energy bars, 7 rackets and 3 bananas, Ince eventually broke Mahut's serve and secured the 70-68 victory. On September 2nd, 2013, 64-year-old Diana Nyad successfully completed a 110-mile swim, which equates to crossing the English Channel 5 times. Diana would swim from Cuba to Florida in 52 hours, 54 minutes and 18 seconds. Nyad had attempted the swim 4 times previously, but was forced to leave the water by her teammates after severely injuring her shoulder, when stung by the extremely poisonous box jellyfish and suffering from near-death exhaustion. Everyone, her team, friends, scientists, neurologists and experts, told her the swim was impossible, but defeat only made Nyad want to master the swim even more. The record for the most non-stop push-ups was set by Minoru Yoshida of Japan in 1980, when he completed an astounding 10,507 push-ups, crushing the original record of 6,006 set by Charles Linster in 1965. There is little information about the details surrounding the event, but his record still remains in the Guinness Book of World Records and will probably continue to remain until another superhuman attempts to break it.